Hi everyone and welcome. I'm really happy you decided to join me on the farm today. Well, today's soap is called Bartering, and that comes from the movie Babe. It is the password that the sheep shared with the sheepdogs to help Babe win the show. And I just have always loved that. It's a movie I adore, as silly and corny as it is. It's really in my top 20 movies. I could watch it time and time again and never get tired of it. Anyway, enough about that. So it occurred to me recently that I had been offered some sheep milk for trade for some soap, very similar to the bison milk and tallow. And I decided I was going to give it a shot. I've used sheep milk before in soap, but I have not used sheep tallow before. And since the offer came to me, and I just said yes. Hey, I'll make a soap with that. And this particular soap is only 30% tallow in this particular blend because I had not used it before and I wanted to treat it a little more respectfully. I didn't want to go full tallow on it. That can be a little drying depending on the type of tallow you're using. In addition to that, it's just an unfamiliar product for me. I knew it was raised organically, because these people are fanatic about organics on their farm, which I love. It's right up my wheelhouse. Anyway, we made a deal, and what I'm going to make him actually is some sheep milk lotion locally. I wouldn't sell that because I won't get into all that, but I am making him several bottles of sheep milk lotion for trade for the sheep tallow and the sheep milk. And thus, we are getting this formula that you're seeing here today. I also saw, I believe it was Grace from the soap channel Grace to You. She did one of her soaps and she had a triple stacked container. And it just made me think, wow, that's so much easier than what I had done in the past using 3 separate containers. Why not have one inside the other? Well, I'll tell you, it was a little messy, but it's because I let my soap get a little bit thick. And I know why it did. It was the tallow, the large percent of tallow. Even though I barely stick blended it, I hand whipped it and I only used essential oils and natural colorants. But I may have used a bit too much clay. I used kaolin clay and I used red reef clay along with the activated charcoal. And I think just all that absorbed some of the liquids. I should have first saturated it, before adding it. And maybe I did do a water reduction. And so, again, that makes it a little bit thicker, right? You get soap quicker, your soap hardens faster, and this is nice and hard really quick, but it can make trying to do an intricate design a little bit challenging, as it did in this soap. I'm somewhat pleased with the outcome of it. Is it perfect? Not by a stretch, but either am I. So I tossed in some kaolin clay and some colloidal oatmeal along with that, spearmint and rosemary essential oils and orris root powder which acts as a fixative for the fragrances, helps them to stay better. I don't wrap in plastic anymore, as some of you already know, or you may have seen in some of my videos. I only wrap in paper now. So in order to help those fragrances last a bit longer, I'm using the orris root, which has been used in the perfume industry for a very long time in various different products for fixing fragrances and products. And since I grew it here organically anyway, which that's just German irises, it's the actual rhizomes or roots, and I dry those and grind those, which I showed in one of my videos. And it works terrific to help those fragrances to lock in and not fade so quickly. And it adds its own floral fragrance as well. So all that aside, it has been a pretty good week. Now I want to tell you all about something that happened. With that last giveaway that I had, the $100 giveaway, I had several people try to commit fraud. And I'm just going to say it for what it is. It's fraud. One person did send me an entry that won, and I gave them the prize. But it turned out that 4 other people contacted me saying they were that person. 4 different people tried to claim it. And it's because I had in the title, which I've now changed, $100 Amazon giveaway, right? Well, apparently there are people that do searches on YouTube looking just for that kind of thing, and go to the channels and try to scam their way out, people out of money, right? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't think I've been scammed. In this particular case, but several people did try. And if I was, it's a cheap lesson to learn. Next time I'll make sure someone's been a subscriber, and I'll put that in the rules that they have to be a subscriber and they have to be public first, and that they have to email me, with specific information. But I don't know. It just kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. And we're not talking about a lot of money or anything, but it's just I don't like when people are dishonest like that. Well, there's no need for it. There really isn't. Okay, well, I've babbled enough. I hope you all enjoyed this soap. I had a lot of fun making it, and it came out pretty okay, I think. You have a fantastic day, everyone, and I'll see you back soon. Goodbye.